Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Mr. D's Happy Hour. I'm here with my friends, Roger and Blake and Alan and little Nikki J. They have other names that go by on the internet, but I was very rude and did not say them, and I'm very sorry for that. Anyways,
no, he's not.
You know what?
It's okay. They can just go to the channel web homepage, and they can see all of us linked in there.
Because we have a professional manager that does all that for us these days. It's not Jerry rigged in ghetto like I used to do. Anyways,
Duct tape makes all the difference.
We have to start this very podcast on the one topic that I have been wondering about ever since my friend mentioned it, and that is about cheese balls in New York. And I really need to know what the context of this is, and I need to know why it's been said, and I need to know why it's such a big deal. So, Mr. B, can you take the floor and just let that happen for us?
Yeah, I can do that. Nikki J, can you take the floor?
Oh, yeah, I got you. All right, so anyways, Mr. D, can you take the floor?
Well, I'm the guy who doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about, so I don't know that that's possible, but if you could go ahead and explain, please.
Yeah, so there's this guy that put up, those misting posters that you'd, put up for, your dog or your cat or, maybe your pet hamster that your mom ran over.
Yeah.
So anyways, this guy put up posters and posted all over social media. He's like, hey, come watch me eat cheese balls at whatever park is there that everyone goes to. I can't remember what it's called. And anyways, this guy, he's
Central
wearing
Park?
an orange. Yeah, Central Park. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think it was.
And anyways, he's wearing a ski mask, an orange ski mask, and he's just standing there on a milk crate. And there's just thousands of people gathered around him just watching him eat cheese balls and cheering him on. And
you mean cheese balls, greasy cheese balls?
No, the cheese puffs.
Yeah.
How are those greasy?
Yeah, I'm so confused. What?
If you buy cheap ones, they're pretty greasy.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Yep.
We used to use them as fire starters in Boy Scouts.
I forgot about that. That is a good point.
Yeah.
It's bad for you if you buy a snack to start a fire.
Yeah, it's very greasy.
There's only one good cheese ball, and I stand by it.
And it's called cheese balls.
It's the one in the big tote with the purple lid.
Those are the ones that are greasy.
Those what I have.
Those aren't greasy.
Those are not greasy.
By the way, Doritos can also start fires. Don't ask me how I know.
Dylan,
so can
greasy.
Kraft American cheese.
So can gasoline.
Nope.
One of these things is not like the other.
Top 10 drinks. Gasoline.
I drink gasoline.
You die.
It make you go fast.
That's right.
You see,
Make your life go fast.
Pure American blood, baby. That's what my system runs on.
Tastes like freedom.
yeah, it's
right.
Gasoline and nicotine, baby.
It's really
That's
kind of
right.
funny because the other day, I remember Nick was coming up here and he called me and he was like, "Man, do you ever just really love the smell of gasoline?" And I was like, "Yeah, I mean, it's all right, I guess. I mean, it's not something that I'd partake in a lot." And he's like, "Man, I just want to sit around and sniff that stuff all the time." And I was like,
Just want to sit around and sniff that.
I think people do that recreationally. I mean, Alan, you can tell us more about that, but I was just curious about
No, what you're thinking of is cocaine.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know, man. I do gasoline.
I do gasoline.
Nick would do gasoline.
I do it
Can't
recreationally.
Is that illegal?
Huffing.
I mean, it's not illegal.
About to find out.
I mean, to be fair, they make air duster, and I mean, you can do stuff with that. And that's
Drinking gasoline.
But is it illegal to huff it?
I mean, what are they gonna do? Catch you on your bed huffing air duster, or catch you on your couch sniffing gasoline? A cop's gonna walk in your house, and be like, "That's illegal."
Well, I mean, if you're causing a disturbance and wandering out in the street after you get the high.
Well, I mean, you'd probably just get
I
arrested for that.
don't really
anyways.
think anything goes in your system because all you're doing is
I mean,
I
some
think, like-
has to get you high. Like
It's killing your
something
brain
happens
cells,
there.
brother.
Yeah, it's killing your brain cells, and like it's like I don't know, somehow reducing like oxygen going to your brain, and so like that's what like creates the high. It's basically like making you so lightheaded that you're high. I don't know, it's weird. Science.
It's like paint thinner.
Oh, is that
Like,
another
you
one?
know, or
Yeah.
Sharpies.
Why do you guys know all this?
markers?
Or what is it? The air
Airheads?
canned air.
Yeah, that's what we were just saying. Air dusters.
My bad.
Jesus. Pay attention, Blake. Jesus Christ.
I was researching the gasoline.
Get with the times, brother.
Yep.
We've moved on from gasoline. We're on the air dusters now.
Now,
It's a new thing.
We're all the air dusters now, boy.
now for our weekly question for a specific person in this podcast. Roger, how are you doing, man?
I'm hanging in there.
This guy.
Yeah, I need to get my car washed. It's filthy. It's covered in pollen. And leaves.
I thought pollen was just like a Kentucky thing.
No, it kind of a universal plant type of thing, you know.
Well, I mean, I thought that it was like not that heavy where you are. I thought it was like,
It,
pretty
brother,
chill.
you
it
should
gets
go
to
down to
Tennessee
South
line, it
Carolina.
just drops.
My blue car was green.
Damn.
That's how much pine pollen there was.
I think that life sucks when does that stuff like affect you in your nose and stuff for you?
Not too much. I get the sniffles or I sneeze sometimes, but
It destroys
Yeah,
me.
it's like you just can't appreciate life as much when you have the sniffles because of pollen. You know what I'm saying? Those allergies just really
I'm
fucking
just
ruin all
always
of
mad.
Weak sauce.
it. What? You don't even get allergies, Nick.
you're inferior.
You know what?
genes.
There are ways around that, brother. There are ways around it that you can, do, and you're just not doing them.
What is one?
Just not.
Go ahead. Just not go outside ever again.
Those allergy pills, nasal spray,
Nasal spray doesn't like help
anything
your
to clear your
allergies.
sinuses,
Wear a
They don't
gas
work.
mask.
but it can clear your nose
Oh my
pretty
God.
damn good, and so you can breathe and
Don't work.
enjoy the fresh air of summer.
I don't know about
Don't
you,
worry.
but I don't like the thought of like something squirting up my nose. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Go outside in a
all
full
I gotta say for
hazmat
you
suit.
is just quit being a little baby.
Dylan, do you know what a neti pot is?
It sounds like something you'd make
things
tea
are-
in.
No, not really. I wouldn't recommend it for its intended use case.
You can try.
I don't even know if it would hold up to the heat, but it's
Probably not.
it's like a white mom type trick to clean out your sinuses. You get like probably bottled water. It's supposed to be like clean boiled water, so it doesn't have any like organisms in it. And you put because it has like a spout. You put one spout in your nose, and you do what Alan just did. You tilt your
those
head.
things.
And you just kind of drain it through your entire sinus cavity, and it just goes out the other nose. It
That
just
sounds
drips out.
horrible.
the other
But
nose.
Oh,
What stinks though is that if one of your nostrils is just like completely clogged up where nothing can get through,
Yeah.
the water will just sit there.
Oh my God.
Do you speak from experience?
100%.
Have
I
you
didn't know
got?
you've ever had a neti pot.
It was like this big, like $5 at Walmart, just to try it. It was awful.
It looked like he's
Man's
about to have an
waterboarding
album
himself.
cutter right here. What the hell are you doing, Nick?
well, I was waiting until Blake was done. Another alternative, Blake knows about this one. Those Vicks Vapo sticks or whatever. You just,
Yeah, I'll
you don't
grab
have to
mine.
squirt anything up your nose. It's literally just like a little stick that has that unique, signature Vicks fragrance.
Thanks, Blake.
You stick that sucker up there, and you just take a big old huff, and then bam, nose cleared.
The guy who invented Vicks was like this maniac who thought it was like the magical cure, or like it would extend your life, it would cure cancer type shit. He would eat a tablespoon of it every night.
I would if I could.
I mean, you definitely can. It's not that expensive.
Another thing that works that is the only kind of this that I use. Vicks Vapor Rub tissues.
Oh man.
Can
I didn't know
confirm.
they
I
made
have gone
those.
into my roommate's room just to snatch a tissue before, asking, of course, and it's just like,
What else is this that burns my nose? God!
You're bliss.
I smell demons.
It is heaven on earth.
So there you go, Dylan.
I do
It's
really
just
appreciate
your
that,
lack
man.
of research and knowledge.
You know what? You guys might have changed my
Knowledge.
life. Maybe might be able to live in more peace now. But whatever. When
Yeah.
Roger was talking about that fucking pot, it reminded me of that fucking one video. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, of that one old woman, and she has like a bag, like a Kroger plastic bag, and she like has it over like a roasting fire, and she like makes soup in the Kroger bag. Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
I've seen that, yeah. It's fucking wild. How does that work?
I don't know. I think the water keeps it from like burning through, maybe, but I don't think the chemicals would be very good for you. I'm imagining.
No.
I don't know. Sounds like a good
what's
time
the
to me.
difference between the bag and a water bottle you left in your car for 5 days?
I mean, now
We are not
microplastics
the
are going to
same.
get in you anyway.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. May as well be Kroger flavored, you know?
Might as well be Kroger brand microplastics.
But here's the better question.
I prefer my Walmart.
Here's the better question.
Hey,
Would you
get
rather
him outta
have
here.
microplastics or tin?
Who's sneezing
Whoever's
in the
sneezing,
background?
bless you.
Bless you, Caitlin. Bless you, Caitlin.
Nick, you
Yes.
never explained what the hell you're talking about, brother. What do you mean by
What
10?
do you mean?
What do you mean by 10?
Like when you get like tin canned food, like tinned tuna or Spam, or some good old pork and beans, or any food that's in a tin can. Ravioli.
I love you. Ravioli.
You're not supposed to eat the can, Nick.
Well, you don't eat the can, but whatever's inside absorbs that tin.
It absorbs the tin.
Yeah, it really does.
Where's your
'Cause at work,
science?
I'm about to explain this to you. Okay, so at work, I work at a chemical plant, right? And we mess with a lot of tin-based chemicals. Well, depending on the area we're working in, we actually have to take a piss test, to look at our tin levels. And one of the things they'll ask you is, do you eat a lot of tin can food? Because that tin actually gets absorbed into your system through the food. So like you'll do like a baseline test, and before you go out, they'll make you do a baseline test, like look at like your just normal average tin levels in your body, and if you eat like a lot of like tin tuna or whatever comes in a tin can, they can put those levels up.
So, like, do they refuse, like, when you do the drug test and there is a lot of tin, what happens if there's, like, too much? What do they do?
You just can't go into that area.
It just sorts itself out after a few days.
I think it really depends on
Is your poop shiny if you have too much tin? Asking for a
No.
friend.
Does it look like the T1000?
unfortunately no.
Just imagine Terminator 2 just like coming after you, and then it's like through the gate, it just turns poopy brown as it melds through the gate.
Oh, God. I'm drinking hot cocoa, man.
Here's the prank, Roger. It hasn't been hot cocoa this whole time. It's Alan's tin shit.
It's tin shit.
Perfected with cocoa powder.
I don't like this conversation.
Well, you know what, Blake? You're gonna have to deal with it because it's happening right here, right now.
I'm going to be thinking
here,
about
right
it when
now.
you go to bed tonight.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Staring at your
100%.
ceiling.
Well, I mean, your 10 point, I mean, it's a good point, but I guess it must not be as bad as microplastics because everybody doesn't talk about it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, don't get them microplastics. But nobody's like, don't
Most
get that
people
tin.
don't have to handle tin on a daily basis.
Well, yeah.
I
but-
have 40 cans of soup next to me. If I could turn the camera, I would
40
show you,
cans of
but
soup stacked in a pyramid.
You just gotta bring each individual can in front of the camera.
all right, here's one. Well, there's duplicates. That won't work. But
You set it down and behind you so we know you're not grabbing the same one.
It'll be your backdrop for future episodes. You just gotta make sure not to trip over it.
A whole wall of canned soups.
Oh, we need to set up. Did you have a green screen, right?
Yeah, I got.
We need to set it up and just have the background be a fucking Kroger aisle.
Speaking of canned foods, you want to know what I found out? I think it was yesterday.
What?
What's that?
Bush's Baked Beans
Oh God.
has bean themed merchandise. You can buy a whole outfit that is literally just baked beans.
Next time we go to Tennessee, we're stopping by that factory and we're gonna get some merchandise, dude.
We're going on the tour.
You can get it on their website because we were looking at work the other day.
No,
Oh,
what we should all get the. I'll go ahead. Buddy.
I'm sorry, I got too excited. You should do a vlog where you go to do a tour of the baked bean factory, but you've already purchased all the merchandise. So you're on the tour with these random people that you don't know, and they just think you're really excited to be there.
Roger, would you be our cameraman, please?
Sure, since I don't have to be on camera.
Let's go.
As long as Dylan wears the bean bucket hat, that's all that matters.
Have a bucket hat, brother.
Yeah.
I gotta look this up.
They have a bean scarf, a bean towel, bean sweatpants,
What
a
if,
bean
what if I
sweatshirt.
show up as a competitor, like in their merchandise? So it's just like, I'm just here for educational purposes.
Show up to Bush's Baked Bean Factory in Johnsonville merchandise.
Yeah,
Scope out the competition.
I'm just interested in learning the bean process.
Nick,
They have like a dad hat that just says beans on the front.
Nick, why do you know all the brands of baked beans, brother? You're just out here name dropping all the
We
name
we
brands.
looked a lot into this. We looked at a lot of different foods and saw what merchandise they have. Johnsonville has the best one. They have a shirt
Halloween
and a
costume.
cup that says "Keep it juicy."
Oh no!
Oh yes,
Why don't you own this fucking
Yeah,
shirt?
seriously.
it has been on
They have
my.
a
I have been
onesie?
contemplating ordering this shirt.
He's gonna show up to a podcast one of these days, just in the full beans outfit.
They have a tie.
Oh,
They have cornhole boards.
Oh yeah, and so the thing that sparked this whole how we found this out was we were looking at professional cornhole tournaments, and we were looking
Is
at
that
the
how you
jerseys.
fucking got on this fucking train?
Yes. And so we were looking for the official Bush's Baked Beans jersey, cornhole jersey. And we found out Johnsonville has a jersey, all kinds of stuff. And that's how we got on this whole thing. That's how we found out there's a bean outfit and all kinds of
No,
other
we had so
bean
much lore
merchandise.
for the beans.
yeah.
The bean fit.
The bean drip.
You think they actually give tours?
Yeah,
They got
they have a tour. They do a tour thing, or they have a whole museum you can tour or something.
Do you think it's just a big cast iron of baked beans, just a massive fucking pot just full of baked beans, and they just scoop the cans into them?
I'm sure that's how that's manufactured.
That would be
yeah.
awesome.
No farms or anything. There's spontaneous beans in the pot.
Spontaneous bean.
Johnsonville sells Johnsonville labeled cast iron skillets.
That is
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Found that
Boys, I
along
know
with
what we're
the
doing.
Keep It Juicy shirt.
Keep it juicy.
You know, I came across something the other day I didn't realize was a thing, but you know how on all those really popular chef shows, they're always you can't have frozen food. Why are you serving frozen food? Like Gordon Ramsay, and perhaps when he goes to the kitchen. Well, you know what? I didn't realize he had a whole line of frozen meals and shit. I feel like that's the biggest letdown.
Or for home. This is for home cooking. Not fucking restaurant food.
Yeah, I don't want to go out and pay $40 at a nice restaurant for a frozen
It's
meal
TV
that I could
dinner.
have just made at home. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, but at
I
the
don't know what
same
to tell you
time,
guys.
I feel, I just feel like they're for one, they're overpriced because of the name. You're using your name on frozen meals. It's kind of fucked up. Because I just kind of feel like
I mean, he's allowed to own a business.
No, you're not.
No, you're not. You're not allowed to reap the benefits of being super famous and like a well-known, popular chef with good cooking.
Well,
Fuck
you know
you,
what?
Gordon Ramsay.
You know what, Roger? I saw a fucking SpongeBob episode when they made the Krabby Patty into a frozen meal, and it wasn't a good fucking outcome. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying they're going down a bad path. I'm trying to help them here.
Do you just base everything in life about the fucking SpongeBob episodes?
In a way, yeah. Yeah, it taught me a lot.
I've actually
That and
heard
Bluey.
I've heard good things about the Gordon Ramsay frozen meals. Not gonna lie, I haven't tried one, but I've heard good things about them.
We need a classic Nikki J review.
Well, guess what? I'll go to
Can't wait.
Walmart after work tomorrow, and we will
Let's
get
go.
a little Nikki J review.
I have been holding
Actually,
on to
you
a
know
ramen
what?
for you, Nick. It was it's fucking like maple pancakes and like bacon ramen. Yeah, I have it upstairs.
I know our next video we need to do. We're gonna
I'll do it. I'm gonna hate every moment of it, but I'll do it.
No, Nick, you're gonna love this. We're gonna pull a good mythical morning, and we're gonna try every single Bush's beans,
Hell yeah!
every single one,
Oh,
one
yeah.
sitting, one take.
I do
Well,
not
I
want to
wanna-
be in the same building as you after
Speaking
recording.
Yeah.
Speaking of bean flavors, you want to know what other beans they have? You guys are gonna get a kick out of this one.
Okay.
They have vegan beans.
What? what?
Bush's
What,
baked
what
beans.
about the regular beans aren't vegan?
Are you telling me I've been eating meat beans?
I don't know, but they are vegan beans.
Don't baked beans have like little like chunks of bacon in them? Isn't that what it is?
I mean, depending on what you get,
Yeah, some of them do,
but
but
I
The
can't
sauce
say.
might come from like animal sources. Maybe
it could be like a beef broth
Ah,
or
that
something.
makes sense.
I was going to say,
I don't
are
know.
these beans ethically sourced?
Am I having?
They're synthetic.
Synthetic beans?
Why-
They're fucking
Ruining
pieces
that.
of tofu.
Am I eating meat beans?
I mean, have you ever seen them little Mexican jumping beans? I mean, those are alive. You're eating meat if you eat those.
Are they? What is a Mexican jumping bean? I've always heard it.
I
I've never seen one. I don't know what the context is.
I
I
think
thought it was those little bean choys as a kid. Like, you remember those? What are they called?
yeah, the Mexican jumping beans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, explain this to me. You just said it's a bean toy.
Hold
The
on.
Mexican jumping beans. You
they
know.
have little bugs
Those
in them.
ones.
They have little
I don't
bugs
know
in
what
them.
they
The
are.
bean
Come on,
toy.
Roger.
I can't visualize it. I've never seen it.
They've got little bugs inside of them that like move around.
Oh, that's not
Bugs?
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bug.
I love each time Nick just opens up a new tab, he gets solar flared.
Oh, I prepared for it.
I love how
Oh,
it's
they were-
so bright it causes your camera to unfocus.
They were called mighty beans. That's what they were
Mighty
called.
Mighty
beans.
beans.
Bro, that's the white version of
What is
Mexican
a
jumping beans. What the fuck you talking about? Let me look this shit up.
That's the cultural appropriation edition.
I don't like how you said that.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
mighty
no,
beans.
these.
Yeah.
These were terrible.
I don't know, man. I had a bunch of them.
Doesn't make them less terrible.
I don't know, man. I had some good times with them.
I had a serious quantity of these, therefore they're great. They're amazing.
All you could do with them was go like, just like fucking shake them back and forth. Like, what are you gonna do with them? Like, how can you play? How did you play with them?
You know how you had like the paper footballs? in
You could
school?
like, yeah.
we would do that. We would like set up little finger goalposts and we'd like flick them at each other.
Okay, yeah, I think you're
We
supposed
had to
play
stop
with them.
because
that way.
accidentally. I think it was either me or someone else hit someone in the eye by accident, so we had to stop playing that.
You're a heathen, Roger.
Oh gosh, that reminds me when we used to like make hornets and stuff and shoot them at each other.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, I got
I had a
banned
big
from
old
doing that
welt.
pretty quickly too.
Yeah, I had like whelps all over my back and my chest from this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The Mexican jumping bean is a seed pod that have been inhabited by the larva of a small moth and are native to Mexico.
Huh.
I did not know
So,
this.
Well, that doesn't sound much like a choy, Dylan.
well, they are.
That's a living creature, you monster.
Yeah. I was promised a Mexican jumping bean choy, not a bug inside whatever.
To be fair, I
What?
think you were the one who brought up toy.
You know, you might be right about that.
I heard you promise myself.
Well, see, the thing is when I said that, Dylan agreed with me, so I thought we were talking about the same thing.
I don't know if he did agree with you. I think he was still talking about the living things in there.
I don't know, man. It sounded like he agreed with me.
He didn't disagree with me. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't hear a no.
Oh, you know, I just I thought I'd say this. So there. You know, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm out of here. I had a big fucking brain fart. That was like the worst brain fart I've ever had in my entire life.
You got it, buddy.
No, I don't have it. Somebody please say
Take your
something. I'm trying to recover from
All
that.
right. So I'm going to talk about some sad news today.
What is that?
So Xbox is cracking down the hammer on Bethesda. And
they closed some of their studios, right?
Yeah, they closed 4 studios.
Yeah, the shit
I
ones.
can't remember.
No, the
Brother.
one that released Hi-Fi Rush, which was really good, that got shut
2
down.
of like their best studios, which was Arcane Studios, which did Dishonored and the Prey remake or reboot, and then they shut down Tango Works, which did the Hi-Fi game, Evil Within, and Ghostwire.
I hated all those games.
Yeah,
you
they
just
were
The other
pulling better
2
numbers than actual Bethesda, and I can't believe they shut it down.
Yeah,
Did they say why?
I think it was something about like.
Some stupid reason, probably.
No, I can't remember their wording. Basically, like refocusing and like rebranching stuff. I guess
Corporate
is the way
speak
they.
too. We bought too many things and we don't know what to do with them.
Yeah.
You sound like a guy who didn't read the article, Nick.
Well, Dylan, I'm sorry that I read this article like 3 days ago and I've slept since then. I'm not going to remember every single detail.
Disappointed in you.
But you
Let's
know
be
what?
honest. He read the headline and it was like, "Ah, that's cool."
No, actually, it's not cool.
Actually, I watched a TikTok on it. So.
Oh my god.
Ah, there it is.
That's your
There it
accurate
Here we
news
go.
source right there. How reliable.
I think
Hey, it provided all the information I needed. So
my favorite TikToks of all time are the ones that like have the like fucking spooky music in it, and they like try to name off a bunch of shit like that's obviously a fucking like not true. You know what I'm talking about?
No, could you
No,
please
you
elaborate?
didn't really
Okay, I'm gonna
go
go
into
ahead
too
and
much
stop
detail
talking.
there.
You know the spooky ones?
The
The
spooky
one
ones
where
with the
somebody's
spooky
talking
music
about
and they
something
started
spooky.
talking about shit. You know those?
Yeah, they just keep talking in the spooky music. Yeah, that one. Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys.
No, you're not.
I'm in a very sassy mood tonight. I apologize.
there's this one guy on TikTok. It'll be like some creepy piano music. He's like, if you do these things, you're a goober. And then like he'll whisper again like goober. And then he'll just list off like random things. And at the end of the video he'll say the N-word.
What?
Sounds like Ziggy.
It's exactly right.
Yeah.
I hate to throw him under the bus, but it sounds like Ziggy.
Good times.
Let me reminisce on this TikTok one. Flashback.
Lil, Nikki J, and Mr. D, do you remember when we were in high school that our high school would just have a fight week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Fight Week.
I remember
I
the
was
video you
talking-
guys recorded of it.
Yeah.
Talking about the one
Like,
with
I remember.
the one with
Go ahead.
our friend Noah and somebody else.
Yeah, that's the one that you fucking put Bonnie Tyler on you the hero.
Yeah. I remember talking to my girlfriend's family. They were talking about like seeing their first fights in school and all that. And I'm like, yeah, we had a fight week every year.
It was at least like twice a year. It was like once during like the fall semester and like once like after we came back after Christmas break.
Yep. It was wild.
It was
wild
ghetto
time.
as fuck. What are you talking about? It was always like the most ghetto people doing it. Like it wasn't like anything crazy.
I remember one specific time. but you guys will probably remember this too, because it had to do with our old band director in high school. So it was just during lunch, and I just see this girl walk over, grab this other girl by the hair, and just rip her down to the ground and pull it out. And I remember seeing our old band director just sprinting as fast as he could down the middle of. He ended up getting his foot hurt.
Was that Scott?
That was old Scott.
Yeah.
Old Scott.
I can't remember if it was my junior or senior year. It was actually like really badass. But there's this kid. I can't remember why this guy was mad at the other dude, but he went to go swing at this dude. The other dude leaned back and then dodged the hit. Then somehow, I don't know how, but grabbed a hold of him and just freaking body slammed him on the ground. It was badass. I was 3 bleachers up from him, and I was like, "What the hell just happened?"
He's like, "This is the coolest thing I've ever seen."
It was like some action movie type shit.
Oh yeah. Other things that were unannounced. I don't know if it was the head of Nintendo, but he confirmed that we will know about the successor to the Switch by the end of the year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, not by June. He said specifically not in the June. Whatchamacallit.
Not in the June.
Third
The
quarter.
Not in June.
The direct.
Not in the direct. Not in the June direct, but later on the year. And I don't know if it's going to be a Switch 2 or if it's going to be something else. We'll see.
I hope it's at least powerful enough to run things at 60 frames. That would be nice for a change.
It's just gonna be another model of the OLED.
The OLED 2. With a slightly bigger screen.
Could you imagine? I think their company would
Now
go
with
underwater.
50% more Joy-Con drift.
Did they fix that with the newer stuff, or is that still a thing if you get a new
No.
Switch? Are you serious?
I have no idea.
It's still an issue.
They do free repairs though.
Well, that's such a headache. You don't even want to do it.
Yeah,
Not really. It was actually really easy.
You have to
So, if my
provide proof of purchase
Joy-Con-
and stuff too, right?
Mm-mm.
Really?
If my
I didn't.
You can just steal someone's Joy-Cons and say, "Hey, these are broken as fuck. Can you send me some new ones or fix these?"
No, whenever I got my Zelda OLED, it had drift stick out of the box, and all I did was just submit a work ticket or request or something like that. It was just what type of Joy-Con do you have, and then I think it wanted me to sign in my Nintendo account, and that was that. And it was free shipping and free repair because it's such a common issue.
So if my
Sad.
Joy-Con stick drift is caused because my Joy-Con's Joy-Con part, the little stick got guillotined, and is no longer attached to the Joy-Con, does that still fall under repairable, or?
You could try it.
Why did
You can try
execute your Joy-Con?
But I can't guarantee
So-
anything.
I was
What crimes did he commit?
I put my feet on my desk, and then my desk broke, and it went bam right into the Joy-Con stick, and I now have a Joy-Con that does not have the little stick part to it, just a little split off of it.
It's fucking wild. It really was,
was a
a
very-
guillotine.
It was a very sad moment.
Executed.
You need to name it after like a French nobility now.
Pierre.
What games do you play on the Switch, Alan? I've never even known you even had one.
I actually have two.
Are they both
So-
one-handed by chance?
No, but I'm pretty sure all of my Joy-Cons have stick drift, but it's okay. I have the Smash Switch because I bought it for a early birthday present to me when it was coming out. It was like a week before my birthday, and I wanted to do a Smash-a-thon for my birthday, so on
Oh,
the
what?
drop, Smash-a-thon
Oh,
with me and the boys. Wink. And
Smash
so
so, with the boys.
We should play
I
some
got
Smash.
that. Yeah, I recently canceled my subscription because I did not have money for Yes, $20 over 12 months. I did not have the money for my Nintendo account, but I could get it back now. So, but I had that one, and I would play Smash Bros, Mario Kart, because I would host tournaments at this local shop that I had, that I had worked at. I had an apprenticeship there, so I would play, like fighting games and stuff on multiple different consoles and whatnot, but Smash Bros definitely, Rocket League when it came out, some other stuff, and then like the back room that we had would be full of like 18 or so people, and eventually it got to the point where our tournaments were getting beyond capacity, like for the little store that we had, so we had to all open the back door and let people like shimmy in and out too. That was cool. But the other Switch I have is the Animal Crossing one, because I was like, alright, the Smash Switch kind of just stays at the shop all the time, so I don't really have one to play by myself. And then Animal Crossing was coming out, and I was super excited. So I did pay a scalper about $100 more, but like to me that was worth it, because like 2 days later, the prices jumped up to even like $300 or $400 more than what it was actually worth, and I was like, dodged a bullet, sort of.
Sort of. You couldn't escape the scalper, but you escaped the scalpers.
I escaped the last moment scalpers, yeah. But I don't regret it. I played Animal Crossing for a good 3 months before the egg event happened, the horrible egg event, and I haven't touched it since. But it was fun.
Was that egg event like something that like everybody hated? Because I thought it was just something that like I just really disliked a lot.
Everybody hated it.
Yeah, it's bad.
Blake, you hated it, right?
Egg.
I think Blake played it at that point.
10,000 yard stare.
I did not. I was not a fan of it.
What was the egg
that was
event?
like-
I don't think I even made it to the egg event.
So during
was for
COVID,
Easter.
when Easter ran around, I remember sitting in my parents' basement playing Animal Crossing with Blake and Kylie, and the event was going on, and I'm just like, cool, I can go get some fruit. No, if you shake your trees, you don't get fruit, you don't get nothing, you just get eggs, and it's like, why do I have these? And you can't really, I don't remember being able to sell them, and like they got in the way more than anything. Like I would be trying to get fossils and there would just be eggs in the ground, not what I want. And then like I got fed up with it, so I stopped playing after a while, and then like I came back to someone else's game because they were playing at the shop that I talked about, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that there's still eggs on your ground, buddy. He goes, yeah, not feeling like picking them up.
Isn't there like a trash can or something?
Like,
You can
pretty
destroy
sure you can
items?
literally, pick up stuff and then throw it away, like destroy it. But there's so many eggs that would take forever anyway. Not even worth the hassle.
I mean, it's
man.
just like the
restart
same thing as
game.
like shaking your trees and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta shake your trees and get your fruit, and then you gotta go sell it, and then your inventory gets full. Then yeah,
But you don't profit or get anything from the
you know
egg.
what? You're right.
Yeah, the eggs are like nothing more than a hindrance and in the way of what you actually want to do in the game.
I'm telling you right now, Animal Crossing is so fucking like, so it's way too fucking simple. There's not enough to do. There should be like way more to do. It gets boring after a while. Don't look at me like that, Blake, because if I was wrong, you'd still be fucking playing it. All right?
He's got a point there.
Touche.
We've played the GameCube, the Wii, the DS, the 3DS, now the Switch, plus some other spin-offs, and Smash Bros has Animal Crossing in it, so
Yeah, but you can't count that.
you've done the same thing over and over and over again, so like you saying there's not enough to do, no, we've just done it 8 times.
Can you say that about any game series though?
I certainly can't have a leg in this race. I play Destiny.
Yeah, but
Roger
that's
plays
different.
one game.
You're talking about a game that like you can do all kinds of shit in. In Animal Crossing, you fucking plant trees, shake fruit, profit off the fucking fruit, build more stuff, and then call it a day. That's all
I've
you do.
literally played
missing-
nothing but Onslaught for
You're
the
missing
past month.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't get mad at me for saying this, Roger, but I'm pretty sure Destiny, all you do is shoot some enemies, shoot a boss, then shoot other players.
Yeah.
and Mr. D, you're missing one of the most crucial things about Animal Crossing, the friendships that you make along the way. There are
That's
so
the
many
real
different
treasure.
characters. The
But
real
what if I
treasures.
wanna
The
be-
One Piece is real.
Well, if I want to be a recluse and I want to keep my island away from everyone.
Like the spider?
I mean, I'm talking about the characters
Shut
in the
up,
game.
Blake.
If you don't,
You know what? If they said more than 3 lines, I'd be happy. But they just you keep saying the same thing over and over to you. I can only hear it so much. That little fucking squirrel. I want to
each of them
strangle that
gets a
little fucking
little-
squirrel.
which one? There's like 3 or 4.
There's 4 squirrels. I thought there were just one. That fucking bitch that always comes up to me and is like, "How you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't want to talk to you. Get away from me."
I hate you. Stop being my neighbor.
You know you can make them leave the island, right?
I don't want to do that because I kind of feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are they gonna go? Go be homeless?
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be standoffish,
probably-
but you won't evict anyone.
No, they'll probably have a neighbor who's actually nice.
What, like
We
the
all
fucking
stop whenever we
rhinoceros?
hear that fucking door. It's like deer in headlights. Thank you for that rendition, Al.
Fucking Fallout 76 has this new fucking it has this new alien event or whatever where like you fucking have to like kill a bunch of fucking aliens
Oh my god.
and I'm just
Is it
saying
actually new or is it a repeat event?
no it's a repeat.
I'm pretty sure it's
it
new.
repeats
Oh, no,
every
it is-
hour. It is new though.
He's asking if it's
And,
like an event that's happened before.
I just said it's new, so like you need to like calm down.
I'm pretty
buddy.
sure it happened before because I
Whoa,
remember it being a
Dylan,
big
calm down, man.
update.
I'm
Oh,
done.
man, discourse and the 2 people who play 76 still.
You know what? I'm gonna let
fight.
you have it because you play it literally every waking moment you're alive. So like, I'm just gonna let you have this argument because I cannot prove you wrong because I actually don't know. But you know what I am gonna do? I'm gonna let you talk for a second. I'm gonna look it up on my phone.
Wow.
All right, so Invaders from the Great Beyond. Fuck that event. Because god damn it, every time I get so close to being able to complete the event, that's when it bends me over and raw dogs me. And I
It
just
gives
get.
you an Animal Crossing egg.
Hot.
I don't even get an egg. I don't get anything. All I get is dissatisfaction and the disgust of wasted resources.
Egg.
What was that update that you were really excited for, and it was like the biggest dog shit update that you got me to
The
play?
pit.
Yeah,
that's
the
where they
pit.
added
Where we spent
expeditions.
fucking
Yeah.
4 hours getting resources to go there. We spent 30 minutes and then we left.
Yeah.
It was so bad, and you're just like, bro, Fallout 3, the best Fallout. Look at this fucking thing that looks vaguely similar to what happened 20 years ago. And you were very
Got me
happy.
excited, man. I was really happy.
You know
The
what?
pit was my favorite DLC.
The best part of it was of me playing it was just watching you like gush over things that were completely meaningless and didn't have any impact to what we were doing.
It
It's
did
just
happen
nice to
before,
see,
by the way,
man.
Nick.
Yeah, that's what I said.
2021. It happened in 2021.
So he was right.
He
and
was
you were
right. That's why I looked it
wrong.
up. I didn't argue with him because I knew he was
No, you have
probably
to give him
right.
20 pounds of scrap as payment.
No, he can
See,
can
the
go
thing
kick
is-
rocks.
Even though Dylan has like played it continuously more than I have, I've been giving him scrap.
You have like a
Well,
full
you're
scrap
a
box.
loot goblin. You pick up everything
Yeah.
in every game.
Yeah.
You
There's
little
not
bastard.
a single room that you don't
He's
like
like-
pick over with a fine tooth
you
comb.
never know when my silvered fork is gonna be needed.
That's exactly right.
I have every color of every plushie in the game because you never know when you need more cotton.
I mean,
Exactly right.
to be fair, I got this really good gun in that game, and I was like, I didn't have any ammo for it, right? And I ran out of the resource to make the ammo. So you know what I did instead of going out and actually getting it myself? I went to each player and I e-bagged for that ammo. And you know what? I ended up having a lot of the ammo after that.
Just bum some ammo off players.
It works. It adds up, man. You know, they feel bad for you.
I remember doing that shit in fucking World of Warcraft. Like,
They feel bad for you.
Yeah, all Dylan's got to do is play the sad role of a new player because he's still that low of a level.
At least I'm not level 36,
Dang.
buddy.
Hey, I got the level 36 in 2 days, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Go touch grass, brother.
It's not that hard, brother.
Jesus Christ. There's too much tension right now. I'm going to have to walk away. This is insane. We're about to fist fight. This is about to be fight week all over again. Blake, get
Can
your
we have
camera
like
out.
like a hard cut to you
Fight,
guys
fight,
in the game
fight.
and you just do like a PvP duel real quick?
That would be funny. Fist to
You guys both
fist.
have like revolvers out and ready.
I would absolutely love that. We know what
Snub
we're
nose
doing.
44s.
Snub nose.
Alan, what's been new with you, buddy?
I dropped everything that I was working towards and decided, you know what, I'm gonna pursue game dev. I don't know, it's what I originally wanted to do when I went and got my degree, and then I kind of lost sight of that, and so I'm on the path of learning, and it's been every time I'm at work, I'm just like, I want to go home and learn computer science, please. Send me home.
Start scratching.
But
I want to learn.
I gotta learn.
Customers are walking
But,
by like, what's wrong with that guy?
Let me learn, please. But like, I step back and I'm like, you know, I need to learn programming. I need to learn like actual game design itself. I need to learn like modeling and animation and VFX and sound design and music and composing, and like the list of stuff that I need to learn, it's a lot, but at the same time I'm interested in like all of it, so I don't see it as like a chore. And like I'll be manually laboring, doing my thing, and then just go, I could really just like take a break right now and play a YouTube video. But I don't want to get stuck in tutorial hell. I want to like work on some stuff. So my current plan is build enough of skill to then work as a junior developer somewhere remotely, so that I can continue to develop skill while actually on the job, get paid for it. But I don't know when that will happen, so hopefully soon. But I just started, so it won't be for a while.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
You got this.
Thanks guys.
You know, I actually I have never asked you this, but like, when you do get all your skills and you do sit down to like make a game, right? What game are you interested in like making? Like just the type?
Definitely something like a action platformer question mark. Like the idea I have is like not really an MMO per se, but like there's a lot of different things I want to do and want to make, and I feel like if I put my portfolio together, I could make some of the smaller stuff maybe, but my big idea is like a cyberpunk world with like your save file being a chipset that is literally in your character's brain, or like 2 or 3 of those, and then like you change out your class and how you play your character based on like loading in those chipsets, and like a randomly procedurally generated story, kind of like with Shadow something, the detective game that's procedurally generated, detective stories, something like that, something along those lines. So like when you die, you lose your chips, and whoever has them hence not necessarily an MMO, but could be. So they could like take those and sell them on the black market or whatever, so that one, you can promotes an economy, but also two, you can like, pay to win, but not really, because it's only saving you time. It's not really saving you like, it's not giving you any advantage per se. So you can like buy a weapon set from one person and then buy their skill set that they went through and made their build, right? And like you could sell someone's save file on the black market. I think that would be an interesting.
That actually really is a cool concept. I really like that.
Yeah. So I was thinking like in a cyberpunk-esque world, like you could download someone's save file like that way, and then you can see all the different story elements that they've done, who they've attacked, and like maybe like you're on the you're working for like a corpo, and so like that corporation's like, that guy, I remember that guy. That guy's the guy that hacked us like 2 months ago. Get his save file so we can find out what he did, kind of deal. Like that would be a mission that could be opened up maybe, and like I don't know, some cool ideas that would be pretty hard to implement for sure. But like, I think it would be really cool to do something that's more than you have a save file on your disk drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. I didn't expect you to have such a fleshed out answer. That's pretty badass.
Well, you're going to have to censor all of it so that nobody can steal it because I haven't patented it yet. So, hey. I'm just kidding. If somebody else makes it, shoot, I'll play it. I'll be your number one player, dude.
You'll play test it.
For sure. Absolutely.
It's always the fun part coming up with the ideas. It's always the hard part, like doing the work to like make the idea come to light, which is the path you're down, which is like, rough.
Well, I have to develop the skills first before I even start making the thing in the first place. And then I have to stay on course and not get bogged down with like, Star Citizen where, feature creep, I think it's called. And they just keep adding stuff and not actually finish the game. Because that game's been in development, I think, like 6, 7, 8, maybe 11 years or so.
I thought it's been over 10 years that game's been in development.
I don't remember how long specifically, but I do remember it being a long time when I was invested into it, which was
It was Star
2018.
Citizen, right?
So, yeah.
So I played
2018, 2019 or so. I know I played around in the alpha with my dad, and that was really cool, but...
I know a game that is getting an update.
2012.
And there's a person here that was a really, really big fanboy for that game that knows everything about that game and everything that game has to do with. And, I don't know if he's heard of it or not. Nick, have you heard about the new Starfield update?
I have.
I'm pretty sure that
I
in the
heard
update
that-
it was like saying like, you could make your, like they're actually making like maps that feel like maps now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was laying down. That's what I was feeling.
Yeah, I've heard they
Next
updated
screen
the
was so
maps. I think in those same files, there's something about an actual vehicle coming with the DLC. I think that's something data miners have found.
Ship customization. You can fucking start with like a blank inside and fucking like make it however you want to. Place furniture. Make it all
You
cool.
couldn't do that before?
Nope.
That was like one of the selling points, is that you could make your ship.
Yeah, on the outside.
That's ridiculous. Of course you would
I
want to
think-
do it on the inside, too.
I think you had like... See, I never really got into the shipbuilding, but I think like you could... I know you could like take like parts and stuff and put them on. I wasn't really sure how you would like customize the inside though. I didn't know if that was like prefabricated depending on like what parts you used and all that stuff.
I think that's how it was. Yeah.
Like I said, I never really got
I don't
into it
remember
because
entirely.
I was like, I really don't want to spend 6 hours building one ship. I'm like too into like, everything else.
The ship customization was pretty great. I mean, obviously not being able to do the inside, but the outside part was.
Nick, I have a
Well, see, I-
question for you.
I have an answer, buddy.
Did you think the story in that game was actually good?
I'm gonna be honest. I never finished the story.
What the hell?
I spent so much time exploring planets and doing side quests that I forgot all about the main story. Like, genuinely. I didn't even know there was like 2 companions until I'm like, I'm actually going to do some of the story. And then like I did like 2 missions and I got like 2 companions. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know these people existed. That's pretty crazy. There's like a whole side of the game. I never beat the main story. I
never went back to beat it.
I did the Ranger faction. I did the the Alliance faction or whatever. Like, I was sitting here going through. I did the Corpo faction. Like, I was doing all the side quests, all the factions, all that kind of stuff, going through all that, and I just forgot all about the main story.
About how long do you think your run of that game was until you just stopped playing it?
Oh, I can look right now. I think I had at least 100 hours, or maybe 150.
Jeez.
I don't think I made it past 5.
No, I don't think I did either. I started playing the game. I did one of the missions where you had to transport people from one planet to another. And there was a glitch, and one of the ladies just stayed on my ship and would not leave. So I grinded to where I could eventually get a different ship. I got the ship, and she followed me onto that
you had
ship.
to stop? Are you sure it wasn't a fucking companion?
No, it was just a random NPC.
It just works.
Because you couldn't talk to him or anything. It would just do the same thing over and over again.
Silent life.
It just works.
You know how, like, in the main quest, you're supposed to get, like, free lodgings with the main faction of the game? For the main story? Yeah, I never got that. All the fucking beds in that building were registered as owned, so I couldn't sleep anywhere. And then the rest of the quest line glitched because I couldn't, like, claim my room or something like that. And I just couldn't do anything. So I'm like, well, these moons were empty anyway, I guess.
Whatever, it's
It's fine.
That is wild.
See, it's weird. Like I know everyone's like, I know Bethesda's famous for having like buggy games and all that stuff, and like everyone is like, oh, I've had all these bugs. I don't think I've ever had like a terribly like buggy experience in my time playing Bethesda games.
That's
like
wild.
over the years. Yeah, like it wasn't until recently like I started getting bugs in New Vegas when I was playing, like doing another playthrough. Yeah, I swear to God, over 10 years of playing that game, and I'm just now like starting to see some, starting to have problems with that game.
No wonder you like Fallout.
I swear to God, this is why like I loved it. So I thought Fallout was always like a perfect game. I've never, growing up playing it, I've never experienced bugs or anything like that. No glitches or anything.
Nick was just blessed.
That's why I had such a fun time with Starfield too, is because nothing bugged out for me. Nothing was crazy.
Even when Starfield did work for me, it was so abysmally empty. Like, they took all the cool, fun exploration of the Elder Scrolls games and in Fallout, with all these cool locations that you can go explore, and then you go on a moon, and it's just procedurally generated crap.
Yeah. It's like Minecraft without the craft.
It's like
Just
a terrible
mine.
Minecraft mod.
It was like when I started playing it at first, I was like, this is really fun because I thought that the story was gonna go somewhere. I was like, there's this enemy out there that's doing all this shit. I'm gonna fucking find him. This is badass. There's gonna be this big hashed out story about this whole thing, and then I make it to the end, and you find out it's just fucking yourself. And then you have to play the game all over again. And I was like, this is like the most fucking like, this is horrible. This is horrible writing. Fucking it being yourself. Like, I expected something more. That feels like a cheap cop out, if anything. Like making the main enemy of the whole fucking campaign yourself. Like, come on. That's their way of fucking having like new player mode and stuff like that. They just fucking make you replay the whole fucking game again. And I'm pretty sure, because I never did it, but I'm pretty sure it's just the same fucking thing all over again, isn't it?
That's generally what New Game Plus is. Just,
Well, yeah, but that's not the fucking
There's
fact. The
some
fact
added,
is the
like, there's
story
some,
is
like,
so
new
short to begin with, and then they make you do a new game doing the same shit over again, and then you don't
Like I
even
s-
fucking add anything new.
Like I said, I
We'll have
couldn't
to
tell
put
you.
a spoiler warning in this, by the way.
I mean, come on, Starfield is how old
Yeah.
now?
I still haven't beat the story. I still have no clue about how it
Yeah, I
goes.
didn't know.
It's still
I've
pretty
never even
fresh.
heard it was like a time loop shit.
Do you think you're ever gonna play it?
I was
I mean,
going to
if
get
they
back
ever
into
get
it.
around to fixing it and making it playable, maybe. I mean, I played through
You just
Fallout
ruined
4.
my experience, Dylan.
Wow, I guess I just ruined all your guys' experience. I'm sorry.
You ruined the experience that I would have had I played it. I still haven't. And, you know, any prospect of me playing it, it's gone now. Thanks, Dylan.
It's
I'm
gone.
hurt.
What are we
really.
talking about?
You know,
Stop it.
There was one thing I did spoil myself because I was curious about the New Game Plus, and apparently there's like you get like a new armor depending on like what New Game Plus you are, and there's like 20 different armors, like New Game Plus armors.
like they expect you to just fucking sit through it 20 times.
I was like, I think I'd make a new character at that point. I mean, god dang.
Hey,
I don't know. You know what? I don't feel bad. You know why I don't feel bad? I saved you guys from wasting your fucking time. All right? I don't feel
you know
bad.
what? I'm still gonna go back into it and I'm gonna play. I'm going to
You
complete
wouldn't
a
have
restart.
done it if I didn't say anything, because honestly, you were a fanboy about that game, and then you realized it wasn't as good as you said it was, and then you stopped playing it, and you're trying to make it sound good right now, and I think that you're gaslighting me right now. I think that's what you're doing.
That's not at all what happened. I stopped playing it because I had interest in other things, and so I just stopped playing. And I was gonna
Stop fighting.
You know what? Yeah, you're right, Blake. We're gonna save this for after the podcast. We're gonna hash it out
We
after the
can-
podcast. I'm gonna go drive up to
we
Dylan's
can
house.
use
I'm gonna
mean
break a beer
words.
bottle. And I'm gonna threaten him with it.
There's no
What you
violence
gotta
here,
do,
Blake.
man?
This is
This is the happy hour.
Yeah, this is the happy hour.
be
Anyway,
happy, damn it.
I'm not feeling so happy.
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
Always watching.
Always watching.
that voice has
Like
become very
Roz.
popular recently. I've seen it everywhere.
What, Monster Inc.?
Yeah. Yeah, that and the fucking SpongeBob. Well, grandma that wants chocolate. Everybody's
Chocolate. Chocolate.
You know, it's been an hour, and me and Nick are pretty heated right now. So, you know what? Alan, I'm just gonna have to ask you to say something to calm us down, because at this point, it's either you say something that works this out, or our friendship is over. So you're gonna have to say something to make this work out.
No pressure.
Don't say anything.
Ooh.
You know, people come and go in our lives all the time. And if somebody's leaving, it's because there's making room for somebody new. Have a good one, you.
Amen.
And you know, something about Nick saying that one thing, you know, it just really doesn't sound good for me to hear right now because of his horrible opinions. But you know what, Nick, go ahead and say it anyway.
What thing?
Oh my god. Gotta troll the mustache out. Oh shit.
Sorry you had a bunch of bullshit stuck in your mustache.
Alright. No. That's actually truth. You know, the things that the good American people need to hear.
There's only truth in these stash.
So, it's that time again, everybody. It's tomorrow. And there's one thing that I want you to remember. You're nobody till somebody loves you. And that somebody is me. I love you.